Meadville, rough school. It's a rough around the edges tonight. All right, here we go, guys.
Hello, my name is Jim Stone, and I was born here in Meadville, and I've lived here my whole life, and I play the drums.
My name's Fred Oakman. I play guitar. I was born in Clearfield, but I was raised in Meadville. I play the guitar.
My name is Troy Messerall. I play guitar and I sing a little bit in the band, and I was also born here in Meadville, PA, and have pretty much lived here my whole life as well.
Paul Dean. I was also born in Meadville, Pennsylvania, and I play the bass in the band.
Band names are always like the most trivial thing that a band has to decide on, but also it carries a lot of weight because I feel like people are gonna. It doesn't really sound like a band I'd be into. I'm not gonna go see them.
Yeah.
So you want something that's not gonna pigeonhole you to a certain sound.
Discover this underground music community, how much of a sense of community there is there, and after like 2 or 3 shows, you start to recognize people there, and I still remember to this day, you couldn't have grown a facial hair if you wanted to back then, you know what I mean? Like, just this little 8th grade kid, coming to shows, standing in the front row, and it's like, awesome, he's here every time,
Yeah, it's crazy. You get to be on a first name basis, and the greatest thing about what was happening in the area, let me just add, there was no sense of anyone being a rock star or being too good to talk to the people who came out to support them. And at that point, I don't even think it was about anybody even supporting anybody. It was pretty much like a family reunion. These shows were just friends. And it wasn't, I felt like there was very little competition. Bands were trying to get paid, but it wasn't like they were, it was never expected. It was never expected.
Yeah. And to be honest,
just doing it because you love it.
and our first show that we just had felt a lot like that same reunion.
Yeah, I just think the focus has changed. I feel like people, back in the day, it was more about a community, and I feel like it kind of started shifting at one point to everyone wanted to be really serious and go on these big tours, and they wanted to release the nicest stuff and have the nicest gear. And I think the bands, their focus kind of shifted. Because, to be honest, punk rock started blowing up, and people were making money playing it. And all these people who grew up doing it were like, wow, you know what? If so and so can make it, we can make it. And then
doing it,
So bands started.
They got a tour bus. We want a tour.
A lot of people started touring. Yeah, a lot of bands started touring, and then the whole localness of it all just kind of went with that. It kind of less and less these shows started happening. When they did happen, bands would need to get paid X amount of money to play them, and then you'd have to, instead of charging $2 and a can of soup for donation, it became $5-6 concerts. $10 sometimes, and it's like, wow, you know, and like what kid in high school has $10 to shell out to see some local bands?
Yeah.
You know.
It's really nice when those shows we were just looking at old flyers and
Yeah.
$2-3 for a show.
Yeah, and good like five or six bands a night.
Yeah.
$3 to go, and they're all good. And yeah, so yeah, it's changed. It's not as tight knit as it used to be. Hopefully, it'll get back to that point. Hopefully, this band here. I want to say it's like we can change everything, but hopefully, we can inspire a couple people to start bands.
Just some kids that want
Do
to
it
play
again,
punk.
you know.
Yeah, like maybe there'll be some kids at a show that are like, wow, these guys sound awesome, and it inspires me to pick up a guitar.
Same thing that
or
happened
pick
with
up the
us,
drums.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
If we can inspire a couple people to get on it and find something, because music's so cathartic, it's so good for you. And if you can get up, you know, all the craziness going on, school shootings, and like people just, you know, everything is just crazy nowadays. And I feel like the kids got a better outlet, you know, and if they don't know what that outlet is, and it's good, you know, go to a concert, pick up an instrument, play it. So if we can be a part of anybody learning to play an instrument or get involved or discover new music or to kind of develop a passion for it, then we've done a good job. So.